You're watching Soccer Night in Detroit.
And from the grassroots of Detroit soccer all the way to U.S. Soccer's second division, this is Detroit City FC. Goal for Detroit City. What a play by Alec Wasinski.
Monday with the right foot. It's in the back of the net.
Jupe curls in and bangs it in off the post. Antez Jupe, are you serious with that? Header! Darren Smith.
All right. Doing this via Zoom. Because lots of stuff going on. The opening of the USL Championship season is commencing as we speak, and first game's at 6 o'clock. So we're doing it a little early. Obviously, first game of the night is at 6 o'clock. Women's game's at 7:30. But first, as we always do, we're going to talk about the women.
Oh, yes, the women, the last regular season game of 2025 started in December 2026, and we're in the playoffs, and it's almost even out, and this is the return matchup from a very close game we didn't see because they wanted us to charge $15, which I said no.
By the way, you can see tonight's game for free on YouTube.
Yes, Detroit City FC.
And it's for everybody. Just saying there. But yeah, Detroit City taking on Columbus Eagles right now. Look at the standings in the MASL-W. Detroit in first in the Great Lakes North Division. Record of 7-2 with 21 points. Columbus, they're struggling a little bit. They're going to be out of the playoffs, it looks like. 3-6 record, 9 points.
Nope, they're not in the playoff. They only have 3 wins, 9 points, so the train left town, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, yep. So for all those Columbus people that want to watch the game's free tonight, by the way.
$3.99. It's free 99 for God's sake.
Yeah. It's free tonight on YouTube, so you don't have to pay $15 or $10 to come up here to watch it. So just saying, but needless to say, yeah, tonight's game is going to be the final regular season test. They'll get a week off prior to playoff action commencing in in 2 weeks, basically, March 20th, 21st, and 22nd at Citi Fieldhouse tonight.
8 teams will enter, 1 will go home being the champs.
Yes. And as far as stars go on this Detroit City squad, oh my God. Aaron Torrance has been Aaron Torrance and Megan Varant. They have been the leaders of this squad. We thought it would be Kayla Addison, but I mean we've seen the emergence of both Varant and Torrance this year as far as the goal scoring goes for Detroit City SC. It looks like they have taken to this indoor game quite well.
Yeah, they have a balanced play attack. A lot of players have scored. Yeah, Squam has scored a ton. Tail Anson, not productive. Salto scored a ton too. The two ladies you mentioned, Mackenzie Rubber, whatever her last name is.
Yeah, Katie Coleman's got 8 goals. Karina Medina with 6 goals.
Yeah, they lead. They're third in the league in total goals, by the way. Third.
Yeah. Yes, and and that big 19 spot last week against Youngstown Nighthawks. That's pretty good for the goal differential.
Yeah, it was. It was a mercy killing, literally.
The goal differential right now for Detroit City SC, 51 plus 51.
Oh, okay.
That's let's just say that is Chihuahua Savage numbers.
You're right about that. And looking at the overall playoff team, remember the top 5 division winners, their second place team. We're in number 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the highest is RPFC Dallas with 80.
Seeded number 2 in the playoff team if it ended today.
Yeah, Iowa Demon Hawks, they're or actually, no, we're talking goal differential. Iowa Demon Hawks has 73 for their goal differential,
Oh, too
plus
many goal
44
lasses.
for RPFC Dallas.
Yeah.
Um, ICT Aztecs with 61, and Louisville with 32, plus 32.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, so they're right in the top five, shall we say, top five, top 10 as far as goal differential is concerned this year. I would say, looking at the stats, they are in the top three in that category
I
for goal
see.
differential. So, but only behind, sitting only behind ICT Aztecs and the Iowa Demon Hawks.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, yes, the Galazzo crew. They are not announcing any of the games at the field house.
Thank you. We got a professional announcer who is doing really well. If you haven't seen any of the games, go see this your game at the Detroit City YouTube page. You know what I mean?
Yes, so
And the
needless
main
to
guy
say that.
handling me for us types, literally.
Right. So, you were at an occasion on Thursday night down
Yeah.
at Big Pink in on the east side.
Yes, it's near the Detroit River, just about a few miles from the entrance of Belle Isle. You could overlook the lights of the MacArthur Park and 3 blocks south. Yes, I went to the Detroit City FC kit reveal party. It was really good. I got to talk to Alison Lapointe, which hopefully will air
We'll
soon.
we'll have that interview probably post match tonight.
Okay, it was a really good interview with me and Allison. I also talked to Carlo Herrera and now new front office guy Stephen Carroll, which we will air in the future. But yeah, it was very exciting, and I saw all the kids. Well, they had a mini soccer field in the hangar thing, and Taco Trot didn't eat any, and it had a photo booth, and I took a picture with my tripod, which was still functional until minutes before, which unfortunately I know you can't see it with the background, broke off.
Yeah.
Five
Uh,
bucks spent at the Five Below. What do you expect?
what do you say? I mean, it's the trials and tribulations of our business.
Yeah,
We have
production.
broken tripods before. It
But
is
let's
not the first one, and it won't be the last.
Yeah, let's get back to the kit reveal thing. I thought, and I know there's now been some negative comments on the new kits. I thought the new kits are fine. You know what I mean? The players, when they play in Detroit, it have sort of like a squirrely mix of bright red and rouge red. You know what I mean? Uh, this is sort of like to honor the electronic music movement, literally, from what I read in the paper. I thought it was really good. You know what I mean? Another one was the visitors, which to tell the truth, I like the new visitor kit for 26. Other than the one in 25, remember the solid block red stripe down the middle? It's a lot better. I was never a fan of the Blatcher's kit.
Yeah, I mean, I my feelings on the kits. I mean, I'm not too keen on the. I'm not too keen on the home kit. I mean,
Oh,
I get the reference and all that stuff. I think the logos should have been more bolder. Had
mhm.
that in gold and all that. I think we strayed away a little bit from the rouge and gold aspect of it. Um, and as far as the away kits go, that's the same. I would say it seems like it doesn't stand out there. It really doesn't stand out there. And that's what I liked about last year's kits because you had different kits, for different kits, and the home kit was great, the Forever for All kit. Um, that was a great kit, and of course, the logo stood out and all that stuff. And you had four different, or actually, yeah, 4 or 5 different logos for the jerseys themselves.
Yeah, you have alumni on the front, of
No, 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 no,
course.
no. I'm talking about the city logo.
Oh, the city logo. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you had 4 or 5 different city logos. You just had the Spirit of Detroit on the road kit. You had a Lions type DCSC on one of the goalie kits. The script Detroit City FC on the teal piston kit.
Yes.
And
And then you
like I
have the
said,
pocket.
you had a good mixture of it
Yes,
amongst those kits last year. A lot of
and you have the
variety as far as that goes. And
and you have the
like I said, the crest stood out boldly. It doesn't so much on this one.
no, I know. But you have the logo sponsor, Alumni File Courts, because they're sponsoring the team and the new stadium. You have the Motor City Casino, the big M logo on the side of the sleeve. You have DT Teacher Tech Louis on the shorts, and the Wayne State, our education partner, in the back. So yeah.
Mhm.
By the
So
way,
it's
the goalie outfit, you have a bright gold logo. Of course.
the caution tape one.
Yeah, the caution tape one. And they have a bright red logo, a nod to my favorite hockey team, the
I like
Detroit Red
that
Wings.
one. I like that one. And there's a lot of criticism as far as that goes. Like, okay, why do we have to pay homage to all these, these, why do we have to have a Piston kit? Why do we have to have a Lion kit? Why do we have to have the Red Wing kit? Next thing you know, we should be recognized for our own kits. We're pretty much well recognized as far as our own kits. We're pretty much recognized amongst the area as well.
Yes, and
You
they
know,
want
I
to give
mean,
ode to the original sport team that started the Pistons last year. That was fine. You wore it at the Pistons OKC Summer League.
I've worn the Lions kit many times.
I love the old Lions kick with the old school lettering before the rebrand back almost 15 years ago. But
Hmm.
the Red Wings, I like it. They also have the word mark of the Detroit Red Wings. If you've seen the word mark of
Yeah,
Detroit
I mean
Red
it's
Wings,
not exactly the word mark of the Red Wing, you get the idea there, which is pretty cool, which is pretty decent there. I mean, I could pop $90 on that kit, maybe 65 when it gets a little cheaper. But I mean, that one I could probably, it won't be an immediate purchase. Let's just put it that way. But it's.
bigger question: do you think next year, Kit, once we move to Alumni Field, hopefully next year, maybe in 2028, will be the ode to the Detroit Tigers? They have a
Depends.
lot, by the way.
I mean, you could get a solid blue kit and put, script Detroit on the front of it.
I don't think they could do a scripted. It's not like the old NASL
Yeah,
old.
I don't think we're licensed to do the old English D either.
I don't think so because remember the old cool Jersey kit. They had the full nickname. It's right. If you remember the old rocker, they had Detroit Rocker, the number on the blow. It just
Yeah. So who knows what's going to happen next year when they unveil the kits on that? But a lot of feedback as far as that goes. What are they? They like I said, people are saying they look like Sunday pickup league jerseys. This is from the Facebook page, and you know, my apologies if I'm quoting wrong and all that stuff. I'm not going to put names on these comments here. Let's see, the Wonder Taupe one. That's the road jersey. Should never be a thing. It, it's like an AI designed Red Wings kit, complete with almost the right font. Okay, I think they were talking about the goalie jersey and a Seahawks kit. So the Red Wing, like I said, I like you know, it's like, okay, somebody said the red goalie jersey looks like a warm up shirt. Uh, you know, I mean, there's nothing, and then there's a thing about the jack o' lantern.
okay.
Okay, which is like the Adidas logo, the city logo, the Alumni Phi logo.
Oh my!
Yeah, when you look at it up close, well, I mean, when you look at it, doesn't it kind of look like a jack o' lantern?
It does. It's a little bit of a confusion. Get the Alumni Fire logo on the front. That's our kit sponsor. You have the Adidas logo who are supplying the kits, and the DCFC logo, which is sort of like a blink eye or something like that. It's just like,
Mhm.
oh my god, why
I
did
think,
you?
yeah. I mean, I think the home kit looks a little too busy, to be honest. I really
Okay,
do. I, I mean, you say something like that for like a third kit or something like that. I It looks a way too busy in my opinion. But I would I go out and purchase it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Out of the whole group, I'd probably go out. I'd probably go after the Red Wing kit.
Yeah, how weird would it be that going to a Red Wing game with City all over it?
Hey, no, hey, it's not as bad as wearing a piston themed kit where with Detroit City stuff all over it. Hey, I've done it.
I know.
I've worn my Detroit City. I've worn the Lion kit to a Lions game.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I mean, my allegiance, being Detroit City FC.
you're right. Me too. And by the way, believe it or not, I have only owned one jersey ever. It was the jersey that one year when Lyft, the ride sharing program, sponsored the kit.
That was
One.
2018.
Yeah, it's almost 8 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was the only year, and then we went back to Chevy after that. Or no, we went to Stroh's the next year
Oh yes.
because the infamous Stroh's black kit, which is probably up there as one of the top kits of all time, as far as Detroit City culture is concerned. So,
Yeah.
kits
One
are
of my
available obviously online and at the Detroit City store. In
yeah,
you'll
also
find them tonight. You'll find them tonight at the clubhouse, and
by
also at
By the way, one of my favorite all-time picks was I think 2 seasons ago, where they had their jerseys all green in honor of the Spirit Detroit statue. I remember that a couple of seasons ago. That's probably one of my favorite all-time kits.
which is pretty cool. Oh, all great or all verdigris.
You can, yeah, you're all verdigris, yes, verdigris green.
Verdigris. Everybody, that's another one that really, really grinds the gears of some of those people when it comes to kit. When it comes to kits. So, but needless to say, we are sharing the spotlight tonight because, as I mentioned, the USL Championship season is it's underway. We had a game last night. We got the highlights coming up on the USL today.
Pittsburgh has not seen a night like this! For the first time ever, the Riverhounds, Eastern Conference champion!
But there's seconds left. And there it is!
Is there any time remaining? No! It's over! Detroit City! Lightning strikes twice! The A1 upset for the second time in 3 years! And they knock out the Shield winner on the opening night of the playoffs!
All right, and let's get right to those highlights that occurred last night in Lexington. Starting things off here, players just standing there for about a minute. And it was due to the labor situation, which is it's getting close. So fortunately, no strike at the beginning of the season.
Thank God. It was a really good game, which we'll get to. I think the silent minute, you're going to see that all over this weekend, possibly next weekend when we get kicked off. It was the latest, I don't want to say ugly turn, but me following strikes for almost, I've been following news. It's sort of like earmark of union busting like that. After Wednesday's negotiating section, the USL emailed their players with a strike Q&A, literally
Yeah,
asking, you can still play,
got some
but
right
you're
to
not going
work
to get
stuff,
paid
as I
much.
mentioned on the morning kick around.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
needless to say, we got going here. Going into the 17th minute of play. Look at this banger coming up from one Aaron Malloy.
Yeah, Jacob Green passed it right there, deflected off there. Eric Malloy he got the ball, and then he decided to tee up, and he scored a
That's a golazo, baby.
golazo, baby. 1-0 Lexington. And hey, he came to play for Lexington, and here he is.
Well, so did Louisville. 52nd
Yeah.
minute of play. McWell Akali evens things up for Lou City. And, Def taxes Lou City winning in the regular season. Or getting.
Yeah, we saw the team showed up, which we didn't see in the playoffs last year. But it was a really good goal. He went in the box, got a couple of deflection. He snuck it in. 1-1 draw. 1-1 tie.
85th minute here.
Oh my
Louisville would put in the game winner here. Aiden McFadden into the back of the net.
God. For God's sakes.
Who was that masked man?
He scored a banger, got the rebound, scored on a good angle. Bingo, bango. Celebrating with his home fans who made the trip to Lexington.
Yeah, Lexington would equalize, though, in the 88th minute, but
accidental handball at the ball.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up again. We got the highlight there. The goal, they thought they had it, but Mr. Philip Goodrum, right on the shoulder, right on the arm. No question about it. That's a denial. That goal's denied, and Louisville comes away with the victory, 2-1, and that was their 19th game in a row without dropping a point.
Yes, highway robbery in Lexington. They go back to Lynn Family Stadium with point 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and like I said, the 19th game in a row where they did not drop a point, and Def taxes Lou City winning in the regular season.
Yes, Lou City had 15 shots, 4 were on target. Lexington 11 shots, 2 on target. As Lou City controlled the possession slightly, 52-48.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you. I mean, it was a very competitive matchup, by the way. That was probably one of the more competitive matchups between these two sides that has occurred. Going back to that, looking at the head-to-head of this rivalry, 2-1 there. Yeah, 2-1 there. Lou City has won 2-0. In fact, Malloy's goal was the first goal that Lexington has scored against Lou City.
Wow. And Lou City is undefeated. 4 wins, no draws, no ties. They own Kentucky. Literally. I don't know what the highway between Lexington
and this is in the USL Championship, mind you.
Oh,
they
USL.
did get a goal. They did get a goal in the Open Cup. Back in July of last year. It was Jacob Green with the goal in that one. In fact, and that was the go-ahead goal in that game until Jake Morris got 2 goals in stoppage time, 91st minute and 97th minute, to win the game for Lou City.
Yeah, I was going to say they're undefeated overall, all competitions, literally. 4. Yeah.
So, Bluegrassico is a one-sided affair so far.
Yeah, and they're going to meet again in the Tire Cup, the U.S. Open Tire Cup.
July 11th is their next meeting, and that's their only other meeting of the year.
Yeah, because of this ridiculous alignment with Lexington, still the easternmost team in the Western Conference. Let's hope it changes when Dallas and Santa Barbara and who knows how many teams will enter the Western Conference. So they get to play twice at home.
Yes.
3 times at home.
All right, time to go look around the league here. Of course, the game coming up tonight, Charleston and Pittsburgh. The champions travel down the Patriots Point. It will be the first matchup with Sean Suber on the other side of the ledger. He'll be playing for Charleston Battery as he takes on the.
Juicy matchup there, man. Son Tuber, who led Pittsburgh to the title last year, decided to take his talent to the Low Country, and oh my God, that's going to be a great match. Considering that both Pittsburgh and Charleston lost a lot of great players from their respective teams. We talked about M.D. Myers, Cal Jennings, and for Charleston. Pittsburgh lost Saber. He went to Low Country. Eric Dick went to Indianapolis. Augustine Williams went to Hartford. And it's two different lineups.
So, and also there's the new kids on the block start things off tonight. And speaking of Hartford, they take on Sporting Jacksonville down at Hodges Stadium tonight. 7:30 kickoff there. Needless to say, Hartford is not playing around.
You're right. Augustine Williams, I just mentioned, but the big signing. But Sporting Jack, they're trying to prove something. Just like Detroit City FC back, oh my God, 5 years ago. Remember first game against San Antonio? We thought we were going to get creamed at that game. But dude, that goalie save from our former goaltender, Nate Steinwacher, oh my God, that established we came to play.
Yeah,
I think
a lot of League One talent on that Jacksonville squad. That'll be playing in the match tonight. Another big game tonight. Well, Birmingham, they struggled last year. They had the wooden spoon, but this Tampa Bay side, we've been talking about them all winter long.
It's the soccer version when they debuted, LeBron James debuted with the Miami Heat. Dude,
everybody's taking their talents to Tampa.
Literally. And it's in Birmingham, but dude, Tampa Bay, I still hanging on they're going to be great this year. A contender. Literally.
Definitely a top 3 team.
Oh, man.
Definitely a top 3 team. Got to mention the game tonight between Sacramento Republic and FC Tulsa. Sacramento dropping out early in the playoffs. This could have been This could have been the Western Conference Final last year.
Yes, I said it would have been the Western Conference Final, but Sacktown for the second year in a row got knocked out in the first period, and Tulsa, thanks to their mid-season run, carried them to the playoffs, especially except for that penalty kick near the end. So
yeah, and
FC Tulsa. Big question: is FC Tulsa ready to repeat, or will they,
It really remains to be seen. Losing Taylor Calhera to MLS is a big loss there for that squad, and Alex Dalu coming to Detroit City FC. So I mean, so the talent is definitely right there. Tomorrow, only one game on the schedule tomorrow. Brooklyn SC opens up near Brighton Beach. That's where their playing field is. They'll be taking on Indy 11, the first 2 opponents this year for Detroit City FC.
Yes, gather around the campfire, kids. After a long day of chores, you're going to get to see a preview of both teams. Brooklyn next week, Indianapolis in 2 weeks in Indy, and it should be interesting. Like I said, Eric Dick is starting for Indianapolis. I hope they improve much, but remember, they had their struggles last year.
We shall see. We shall see what that goes. All the games on ESPN Plus. And you can catch most of the USL action on ESPN Plus. And of course, the place you can catch it.
Don't forget, Around the Sea is back on After Hours.
That's right. We'll have all the games from tonight's action on After Hours. Once everything is done, we'll have it. We'll have all the highlights from tonight's action coming up on Around the Sea. But we got a game tonight. Game's on YouTube. If you haven't gotten tickets already, I'm sure they're sold out. Game's at Detroit City Fieldhouse. 7:30 kickoff between Detroit City FC and the Columbus Eagles. A game, yes, you can see on YouTube for free.
Yes, for free. Yes, I have a busy night. Get to root for the ladies tonight, and after that, the last night is the blowout. Oh yeah,
Fun times indeed, for sure. So,
fun time.
anyway, we are all set here for the preview. We'll catch you later on after hours for Steve over in Hamtramck.
And please get better equipment next time when you go to the dollar store getting a cheap tripod. Be good, everybody.
All righty then. All right, we'll talk to you after hours. Until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the galaxy, and most of all, be good.